Okay, so let's say that you've been working on the project for a while and you just wrapped up a bunch of changes. Here you can see that I've gone through from wolf to flump, and I've added the if not character greater than level 4 and the if character greater than level 4, and you'll see that there are unique UUIDs in each of the sections of the particular calls to summon. Um, and I've finished going through and changing the root templates. So if we come here, I've conveniently given them all the tag LVL5. So if I search that here, you'll see that they all come up. So here are the base summoner companion summons in their level 5 form. So you see I've completed quite a bit of work. I have my framework in place. I've gone through, and these all look a little different from their base, with a little bit of an exception here. For example, the Flump did not have additional visual resources in the default game for me to edit. If you come across a creature like that, it's okay to leave it as is, so long as the root template is different from the base template that we made the level 5 version from. It'll still all work fine, and later we can go back for balance purposes and adjust the individual stats of the level 5 people and things like that. For right now, since our top priority is functionality over visuals and over balance, so just having it is good enough for the stage of the project that we're in right now. So here you see I've created the unique root template for each of the level 5 characters. I'll go ahead and get rid of my search tag so you guys can see that they kind of just work their way in between the other ones. So that here's Harpy Melee and then Harpy Melee level 5. But I've completed the root templates for this task. So I am now ready to close shop. I did it off camera, but I did test all of these. So what you would do is you would want to make sure these all work for obvious reasons. So for due diligence, we'll just go through these steps real quick. Even though you've probably seen it like a billion times by now. We'll go ahead and we'll create our summoner, make sure all the base things from before are still working, select my skills, my abilities, okay, confirm, and proceed. And then what I need to do is I need to make a call to level up for 4 levels, because we're testing level 5 here. Okay, so level up, level 2, we know what it is, we don't really care. Just for the sake of example, this is how I've been testing these things, is I've stopped at level 2 so that I can test level 2 functionality. So here I will make a call to summon the ooze, and you'll see that these oozes are the level 2 version, so they're the little brown fleshy looking oozes. And then we'll continue our level up. Right into level 5. We'll grab a meaningless feat. I care too much about what I select here, as we're just testing. Okay, and then we don't care about will leveling up, so we'll close out of that menu, and we'll go ahead and we'll rest to regain my ability for Summoner Companion, and I will recall the ooze summon, and this time they should be green oozes. So there you go, there it is working. But that's how you would go about testing this. So let's say you've implemented all the things, you've tested them one at a time as you should as you're implementing, it all works, and you're ready to close out the day. So what you would do when you've made all of your changes on your branch that you need to make and you're ready to call it for a day, the thing to do is to update the branch file. So you'll have to go back here into Git, make sure you're on the proper branch, so level 5 branch here, right? And the first thing I always do when working in Git is in between every call, I will do a call to git status. And you'll see here that it says changes not staged for commit. And it lists all of the files that have been altered, changed, or modified in some way that are currently not staged. So in order to commit our changes to a snapshot on our branch in the Git, what we have to do is we first have to stage these things, and we do this by making a call to git add period. Alternatively, you could go through and you could git add /mod /summoner class, so on, right? Or you could just like take this section here, and I can right click, I can copy, I can come here and I can right click and paste. Oh, that didn't seem to work. Let me try that again. So delete that. We'll start here at the editor. We'll grab this whole line, the stats table under spells. So I'll hit copy and then paste, right? So you can do these one at a time by calling the direct file that you want to stage with the git add command. And if I come back here to git status, you'll see that just the one file has been staged. This is a really powerful tool for when, let's say you just wanted the spell data target changes to be pushed to the commit. You can avoid the other ones this way. 9 times out of 10 though, when working on this project, we want to just stage everything that we've modified. And the easiest way to do this without going through one file at a time is to just call git add period. The period functions kind of like a wildcard where it will look for every file that is different from the last snapshot and stage it. So we'll go ahead, we'll hit enter, and then I'll call git status, and you see now all of the files are written in green. This green indication, like up here, is telling you that all these modified files are now staged for a snapshot. So you want to make sure, which is why I call git status in between everything, that all of your files that have been modified are staged. So then the next thing you do is you will call git commit, and you need to feed it the M flag, lowercase m. This stands for the message flag. And then in quotation marks, write a little message describing what you've modified. So here I have implemented all root templates for level 5 summons. I will then hit enter, and you'll see here it says level 5 branch, implemented all root templates for level 5 summons, 10 files changes, 686 insertions, and 623 deletions. So this is now saved a new snapshot of my project. I can call git status again. You'll see that it says that nothing needs to be committed. We're working on a clean tree. That just means that the files on our branch are fully up to date with the last modifications. If you ever need to go back in history and see kind of what you've done, you can make a call to git log, and this will show you the log of progress. So you see here the date, the time, and the message. So template all roots, implemented all root templates for level 5 summons, right? And then you see here yesterday, November 10th, I did the base implementation of better summons. And before that, there was level 5 implementation, started level 2 spell slot, and wolf and spider upgraded, right? And you can go through the whole log. You can hit enter to see further inputs in the log to go further back in time. If you need to exit this menu though, the log view, what you do is you see down here in the semicolon, this is kind of like how it is in Vim. You have to feed it the quit command, and that is just lowercase q. It didn't show up there on my screen because it just saw the command and read it, but lowercase q stands for quit. So you just type in lowercase q and it automatically exits the log view for you. But that is how you would go back and check the history of your progress on the project. So once again, I'm going to call it get status. We're going to check it. We're going to see, okay, level 5 branch. I know that I've finished all of my tasks for level 5 now, so this branch is ready to return to main. So what I will do is I call get branch, and then I will fill in level 5 underscore branch, and then I will add a new tag underscore RTN, and this stands for underscore return. This is going to be my return branch, and because I called branch on a new branch from within the level 5 branch itself, it has now created a branch from level 5. So this is the branch that we'll use to return the changes back into main. So if I go here and I go get switch level 5 return branch, you'll see here over on the right it says level 5 branch return. I can get status of it. It says it's clean, looks good, and then I'll want to say get push origin level 5 return branch, and I will hit enter, and you will see here's all of the things that it's talking about setting to the thing. Here's its remote location, the Baldur's Gate 3 mod, new level 5 branch. Sweet. So now my return branch is sent to the main GitHub page, and I can actually come in and check that by coming here to GitHub, right? Coming to the project page of it, and you'll see up here it says level 5 branch underscore return. And I can check all the branches, so you can see here's everybody's branch. Here's all of our branches that we've been developing and working on, and you'll see here is the level 5 branch return that has been pushed back to the main file. The very last thing that I need to do here is I need to update the Jira board. So I'll come to Jira, I'll go over to board, I'll find my task. I was working on level 5. So we'll find the task. We will look for Summoner Companion Power Boosted. This has been done. We will click that over to done. That is the last subtask of the user story. So I will then move the user story to done. And that is it. That's pretty much it. Last thing to do is to come into our Discord and in the task board, update everybody. So I will say level 5 base functionality is done and pushed to GitHub, but not yet merged into main branch. So yeah, and this part is really important. Please always, when you finish or make progress on the project, please just like at the end of the work session, put a little blurb into the task board. That way we can all see the progress that we have collectively been making. But yeah, so there we are. Don't worry about merging back into main. The project manager, i.e. senior dev, will go in and take care of the merging of the return branch to main for you. So just get the level, get the implementation of the level to a finished state, and then branch into a return branch and send that back to the GitHub, just for organization and cleanliness purposes. But that is how you would go about wrapping up a work session. You don't have to wait until you've fully finished everything about the level to update the snapshot. If I go back and I switch back, back to level. Oop. Did I spell something wrong? Switch? Okay. Switch. There we go. Level 5 branch. So if I return to this branch and I call git log, you'll see in the log, right, that I wasn't done with all the changes yesterday on November 10th, but I did need to finish working at like 7:30 to go do other things. So I came back in and I did the same steps that you've seen now a dozen times: the git status, git add, and then we'll just type out, I came in, I did git status, I did git add, period. I'm not going to run that command, but that's what it would look like. And then I did the git commit -m with some texts, the Z there apparently, and I ran all of those. And I just kind of ended my workday there. So you don't have to be fully done with everything to do with the level in order to update the snapshot. Each of these commits is a snapshot of the project, so it's like a save point in history of our development. So yeah, you can see on November 10th that I actually, like an hour before my last commit, I actually did a commit because I had made decent progress. So generally speaking, kind of like whenever you make decent progress or you're here to end a workday or a work session, make sure you're updating your Git branch and staging and then committing those modifications to a new snapshot. That way we don't lose any progress on the level itself. And just as like one last little bit of thing too, because this video is starting to drag, you see up here in the commit log, you see it says head, right? This means that currently level 5 branch is the most up-to-date version of the project, at least on my local machine. And it says here origin level 5 branch in red text. That's saying that this branch, level 5 branch, has an additional branch off of it. That's the level 5 return branch. And then you'll see it says level 5 branch return again in green. This means that the level 5 branch return has no modification difference from the level 5 branch itself. The reason we branch into a return branch is just so that we can manipulate, modify, and edit things in the return branch as needed in case of like merge conflicts without messing with the base functional implementations of that level from the original branch. So we kind of have two snapshots of the same thing. That way we can work and modify one as it returns to the merge of the main branch in a non-destructive manner, just in case if like something goes wrong with the return to main merge, we can always roll back to level 5 branch and have a working version of the project itself. So that is all I've got for you today. Good luck and happy modding.